doing? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Bumper Breakfast. All right, today is April 1st. To all our viewers at home, I say Happy New Month to you. How were you? Did it rain in your area? It ran yesterday night, and I tell you, I really enjoyed my sleep. And I'm not alone in the studio this morning. I have Kemi Omashebi in the house with me too. Good morning, Kemi.
Good morning. Good morning, Tessie. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
It's really great to be with you on Breakfast this morning. I guess this is the first time we'll be together on the show, but then it's actually a good thing. And yes, thank God it's another new month. It's the 1st of April despite the ups and downs. And we believe that definitely we are going to scale through the coronavirus pandemic. Definitely. And the lockdown is still on.
It's still on, yes.
And then I hope that we adhere to the policies, the guidelines provided by the federal government, that everyone should stay at home. But then everyone are not abiding by it.
Are you sure everyone are not abiding by it?
We all know
Actually, today is day 2 of the lockdown.
Yes.
And what I saw on social media yesterday, some videos I have, but I'm not going to show you on TV. People are not happy. People are not happy. People are saying, why would they stay at home when they don't have anything to eat? And we have different stories on social media saying federal government accrediting people's accounts, stuff like that. We don't even know what is real again.
Yeah, because this moment is actually the time where you will hear different things, especially from WhatsApp platform, on social media. You see different stories that are not actually true. I think we should just start to kick against fake news, misinformation, and has actually led so many people into some things they are not supposed to be doing, or their thoughts, or the information. They're just misinformed. So,
and again, with some people not listening, a colleague told me an experience yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
They went out with some officials, some uniformed people, somewhere in Agege, and they saw over 300 Muslims praying together. You don't now something like you talking about, they are not listening. You understand?
So imagine that kind of situation. Where's the social distancing?
Where's the social distancing? And someone even corrected me. I spoke with a friend all the way from United States this morning, early in the morning, and he told me, he says social distancing is a wrong word.
Yeah.
It should be self-distancing. Because when you say social distancing, you're talking about
a collective gathering.
You understand that social distancing is not what we need right now.
Yeah.
All we need right now is self-distancing. That is how it should be. And so I was asking the colleague, when you people saw over 300 people praying, what did you people do? He said they were chased with stone and bottle,
really,
and stick, that they couldn't even take any camera. They said even some correspondents from other stations, like from international stations as well, they were being chased. You can imagine.
I see no reason why people will, because of religion, would not adhere to some of these things that will be of great benefit to us. Because at the end of the day, we are still going to be the ones affected. At the end of the day, we are still the person that is going to take the risk, and then we will tell the government are not doing anything. But these are guidelines that are already put in place by the NCDC and the federal government. Why not we follow? It's just it's just a matter of time. It's just the nature of our job. That's why we are here in the studio. So obviously, because some people can be so myopic and be like, "Well, you guys are out there," but then we shouldn't think that way. Let us just adhere to what the federal government has said, and the NCDC, the guidelines, the precautionary measures. They're very, very important. We should just follow them.
Very, very. I went to Agege Market last June night before the lockdown, and I just imagined something in me that coronavirus, it must not survive in our country.
Yeah.
Because the way people are acting as if there's nothing happening. You understand? I keep seeing people together, even they are even trying to touch you. And I'm just like, no, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And I was just like dancing in the market. No, don't come near me. No, don't come near me. And people were like, what's wrong? What's wrong with her? But Kemi, don't let us drag that whole story too long. Let's quickly go to our newspaper review, because I know time is not of the essence this morning. And on Bumper Breakfast this morning, we will be doing a lot. We'll be going through our newspaper review now. And again, we'll be talking to some Nigerians in the diaspora. And we also have Kenny Adiaga, right?
Yeah, he will be giving us the business report this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll be looking at this COVID-19, the impact in our children's life, as in we'll be looking at the educational aspect this morning. A lot for you to respect from us this morning.
Yes, definitely.
All right, now, Kemi, what do you have in the newspaper?
Okay, let me take a look at the Punch newspaper this morning. All right, the Punch newspaper, the banner headline says FD plans 1,500 tests daily, or your Edo decry kit shortage. Government searching for 5 Nigerians with palliatives. Photos of Buhari washing his hands in restroom with gold-plated tap, that on the front page of the Tribune newspaper. Got COVID-19, AG appeal court president orders suspension of cases. COVID-19, Ondo commences fumigation of markets and motor parks. Okay, COVID-19, Mimiko advocates for use of manual ventilators. Still on COVID-19, Lagos postpones 2020 workers promotion exam. And finally, Autumn inaugurates local government committee on COVID-19. And finally, let's take a look at the Nation newspaper this morning. And the Nation newspaper, we have culture enthusiasts decry decline in Yoruba language. 3 killed in court shootout in Delta. All right, we have COVID-19. Art community groans under huge loss. Set to sanction companies for unapproved alteration. Stanbic IBTC joins OPS in fight against COVID-19. Banks, private sector operators to rescue. That's still on COVID-19. And finally, SEC uncovers 12 Ponzi fraudulent investment scheme. And that's we could take on the headlines
newspaper review this morning. All right, now let's look at the story that makes them the Punch newspaper. Federal government plans 1,500 tests daily, or your Edo decry kit shortage.
Okay, you know, this COVID-19 has actually been going on for a very, very long time, and then we are hoping as a person that all of this will work out. But then it's so unfortunate that the federal government plans 1,500 test kits daily, or your Edo decry kit shortage. That is one of the issues we have right now in Nigeria. The test kits, we don't have enough. And there's so many people out there like who can not actually reach the NCDC, and they just feel that this test kit should be all over the but private and government hospitals should have this test kits, so that the nearby people can always go to check up themselves. Only if they now have the virus, probably they can now take them to the main center, maybe in Yaba, to get themselves treated or anything.
But the issue of the government searching for 500 contact with infected persons, cases reach 140. The government is searching for 500 contacts with infected persons.
Yes, you know, this to me, according to my understanding, you know, this virus, you know, when a particular person has a virus, if you touch me, you get contacted, and then if another person touch you, get. So this is actually a situation whereby people that are already confirmed to have had the virus, they have to locate their contacts. Like,
if they don't locate, why can't the people come out?
That is the problem.
Once they locate them, those people are not babies.
Thank you.
Do they want the government to babysit them? Why can't they come out?
Some people, because I don't know, maybe because of stigmatization.
Forget about stigmatization.
Maybe that's why.
It's my life.
But that's actually the basis, the main reason why some people don't want to come out.
So if they come out, the government are not bringing. Kenny, I want you to remember something. If you come out, you go to the NCDC for test. If you don't announce yourself, they won't announce you. So far, what we've been hearing from LDC, 4 new cases, 5 new cases have just been discovered, 10 new cases have just been discovered.
Now we have 140.
They are not mentioning names. Even the survivor that came out yesterday, she came out intentionally.
Yeah.
She wasn't forced.
Yeah.
Because she came out with different people. She came out with 4 different people, but the 4 did not come out. You understand? But she came out to talk that she is a survivor. So if you want to help the country, you want to help the nation, we don't want this to spread. If this spreads in Nigeria, it's good. I'm not saying it's going to kill us, but it's going to affect us a lot. We can see what is happening in Italy. They didn't do the necessary thing. Our government is trying.
Yes,
they didn't take a precautionary measure. You understand? Lagos State governor is trying. Our government is trying here. The Lagos State government is trying. They are doing everything within their reach, everything possible to make sure they cover it. That's why they tell you stay at home. But I can tell you that some people, I can tell you, without being corrected, that some people, when you talk to them, with my own survey, When I talk to them about coronavirus, they tell me it's the rich man's sickness.
Really, we need. Thank you for that. We actually need to change the mentality of people.
We need to change the mentality.
Saying that this is the rich man's sickness. There's so many people that, okay, fine. If you say it's a rich man's sickness, these rich men have people that work for them. They have housemates. They have people that do some petty jobs for them. These people have families. When they move closer to these rich men, you people say in quotes that they are rich men.
They are rich
when they meet the rich man, when they get contacted with them who already have the virus, this person or the maid or whoever working with them will leave the house of the rich man, go to their family. In that process, the family also contacts it.
Even their maids go to the markets.
They are made to the market. So if you are saying that this is a rich man's disease, I want us to stop that mentality.
No.
It is not. Coronavirus doesn't know anybody, doesn't know the rich, doesn't know the poor. And what I would say again is that the virus doesn't not move. We move the virus. So when we move and we don't take the precautionary measures by staying at home, we are obviously moving the virus, because we might be carrier of the virus and we don't know, because there's so many people that carry the virus and they don't know because they're not bringing up symptoms. So it is very, very important.
And symptoms is after 14 days.
14 days. So
after 14 days, you start getting symptoms.
So it's actually important that we wake up from that myopic mentality, ignorance.
It's not about sanitizing the street alone. It's about sanitizing the belief of the people as well.
That is it.
It's not about going to the street and start sanitizing.
You're very right about it.
I think they need to be lectured that this is no rich man sickness. This sickness does not have respect for anyone.
Anybody. Definitely.
It doesn't want to know who you are, where you're from, your age, your gender, anything.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So we need to correct the notion of the people. And again, during the time of Ebola, a woman fainted somewhere within Ojedubega and people ran away. And then everyone knew this woman was just weak. That's why she fainted and she died. And something happened close to her here yesterday again when I went to the barracks there, and they told me this guy was just like foaming, and everybody ran away saying it's COVID-19. Actually, I don't blame the people, because there's fear in the land.
Yeah.
You understand, there is fear in the land. But it was now later realized that it is epilepsy.
You can imagine.
You can imagine. So we need to know more about this COVID-19. I keep telling people, go and do your research.
Yes,
you have a phone.
important.
You have an Android phone. Go and do your research. Because you have an Android phone, just press it, COVID-19. Press it on your phone. You have it on your phone?
Yeah, you just press. It's just that we know that so many people in the rural areas might not be able to get enlightened with all of this. That's why we have the we have our leaders, we have the traditional leaders, and we have local government councillors, which can actually help in delivering this message to people, especially people who are not well educated. It is important that they get enlightened and understand what it's all about. Yes, because it's everybody that actually has the Android phone. Like I said, people in the rural area. So we, the local government chairman in every local government, you understand the language.
It's not about sanitizing the street, because I saw some local government taking the initiative of sanitizing the street on Sunday. I was opportune to see one, and they were sanitizing, even though they are still being criticized. But people should just do what I believe it's right.
Yeah,
they should also sanitize the belief of the people. That also need to be sanitized.
Yeah.
All right, that's on Punch newspaper, and on Guardian newspaper, Oshibajo showing car clash on COVID-19 lockdown. VP says criticism of presidential order pointless. Reps donate 2 months' salaries to fight pandemic. ICPC wants corrupt person to stay clear of funds. You know about this fund, I'm telling you, I support ICPC on this one. Because we've been hearing people have been donating. We have the region among us. People have been donating. People from the southwest, people from the north. They've been donating as well. Not to mention, but few. Like we have Davido's father did something yesterday, and it was posted on Twitter. Otedola did something. Even Mike Adenuga and Irene Belonia and Aliko Dangote, they've all done something. And I like this when ICP wants corrupt persons to stay clear of funds. They should just stay clear of it.
That's it. Let's quickly take a look at the clash between Oshibajo and the vice and Soyinka. Yes, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has disagreed with the Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka and others who have questioned the legality of the presidential order restricting movement in the Federal Capital Territory, Lagos and Ogun State. The lawyers like Ebun Olu and Femi Falana has faulted the lockdown. Looking the announcement on Sunday, Shibaju, however, maintains that the move by President Muhammadu Buhari is important, that the move by President Muhammadu Buhari is important and backed by extant laws. Actually, the Wale Soyinka like Femi Falana and some other noble people are saying that the lockdown shouldn't occur. But then,
what do you think about that? What's your own opinion on that?
And the thing is, we know that yes, this lockdown will actually stop so many things mentally. Some people can be mentally derailed because of this lockdown. Yes, and that will be, the social impacts of people won't be felt any longer. But then,
what is the first thing we need first? If it's not locked down, do you know it
personally I feel
without locking down?
That's it. Personally, I feel that this is actually the best thing. But what worries me about this is that after this lockdown, there's so many people who are affected with this thing are indoor. Okay. They are indoor. Fine, the lockdown is for 2 weeks. That's 14 days quarantine. So they are indoor. Okay. This thing would actually affect their family, and after the 14 days, would they be able to actually come out to say, "This is how I feel. This is what I felt."
And if
just like this is some of the people they're actually looking for now, and some of them
500 people.
500 people. Thank you. Some of them are aware. They know, but
they don't want to come out.
So you can imagine.
But why are they not coming out?
That's what I said. Some people, they don't want to be stigmatized. They don't want people to actually know that they are carrier of the virus.
Well, they can submit yourself without people knowing.
Anyway,
all right, on COVID-19 cases in Nigeria, the recent numbers we have, that's recent figures we have now in Lagos, we have 82, FCT we have 28, Ogun State we have 4, Enugu we have 2, Oyo State we have 8, Ekiti State 1, Bauchi 2, Edo 2, Rivers 1, Osun State 5, Benue 1, and Kaduna 3. Total, we have 139 confirmed cases, 2 deaths, and 9 discharged.
Yeah, we know that there's some states that actually have fewer numbers, like 1, 2, 3. We shouldn't actually say because we don't have enough number in the state. We should relax. We shouldn't relax. We should still take precautionary measures. Like when I was coming on Monday, the cab I took, the cabman told me that he was traveling out, that he wants to leave Lagos, that he wants to go back to his village. Then I told him, I said, if I were you, I would stay in Lagos. I said, why will I stay in Lagos? Because people in Lagos are aware about this virus. So many people are cautious about this virus in Lagos. So many people are trying to take the precautionary measures about this virus. But when you go to the village, most of them are not informed. And some people that actually travels and come back home, most of them go back to their villages to stay because they are already aware. They know that Lagos will be crowded. They know that. So they go back to their village. Going back to their village, these villagers, they will hug them. They're not aware.
But Kemi, don't be surprised that if you go to some villages, they are taking that precautionary measure.
Yes, some villages are actually taking it.
Because I went to Agege here, close by to us here. I went to Agege market, and what I saw that night, I was scared. I was scared that if someone should have it in this market now, then the whole market is almost gone.
That's it.
So
I think we should just keep taking the precautionary measures, irrespective of where we are. If we think
of where you are,
if we think our state just has one, just know that the one that can spread to 100 can spread to 1,000. So let's keep that distance. That's all I would say.
Just it.
Yeah. What actually caught my attention in the Nigerian Tribune this morning, the front page, COVID-19, 11 million Nigerians to get palliatives, says federal government. I know this is what people want to hear.
This is what they want to hear. Yeah, people have been waiting to hear this.
So 11 million Nigerians,
but I was being careful not to mention it because I've not confirmed it.
They
said after they will pay the poorest. Now Nigerians, there is category. Even with the palliative measure, there is category.
So this is it. CBN to release cash grants to 774 local government areas. Government engaging foreign countries for ventilators. Okay, total compliance in FCT. Lagos as lockdown begins. 8 new cases recorded, total now 139. All right, so we are hoping that this money will actually get to us.
It will get to you, but they are giving the poorest Nigerians.
Yeah, it's actually
it was aggravated. I saw it yesterday. They said to the poorest Nigerians.
Yeah,
but how would they know the poorest Nigerians? I don't know.
That's it.
When they said the poorest Nigeria, is it your bank account? They say, okay, maybe I should MCL everything in my bank account. I'm one of the poorest Nigerians.
That's it. How do we know this poorest Nigerians?
All right, so on the newspaper review this morning, we have to go on this quick break, and we'll be back after this quick break. All right, welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned this morning. It's still Bumper Breakfast, and I still have Kemi Omoshebi in the house. Actually, we're starting together, and we have to finish together. Our guest is around, but we are not bringing our guest in now. We want to talk about Nigeria in diaspora on COVID-19. And we'll be doing something this morning on the program. We'll be putting a call through to them. Let them share their experience with us, what is happening over there. It's better to hear from the horse's mouth. We keep hearing stories. We don't even know which is right and which is wrong. When you call the people over there, they tell you something else. And when you go to social media, you read something else. We have someone that will be calling in from New York City. We have someone that will be calling in from London in UK. We have someone that will be calling in from Australia. We have someone that will be calling in from Italy. And I tell you, you're not going to be bored this morning. All you just have to do is pull a cushion, sit back and relax, and watch us do our thing this morning on Bumper Breakfast. All right, Kemi Omoshebi, on Nigeria in diaspora, on COVID-19. What do you have to say about that before we now, the senior special assistant, the SSA senior special assistant to President Muhammad Buhari on foreign affairs and diaspora, that is Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa. She said something that went viral on social media yesterday. You saw it, right?
Yeah, yes. Basically, it's important that our people, Nigerians that are not in Nigeria right now, just in the name and language, so we can understand.
We can understand.
Yes, Nigerians in the diaspora, that are Nigerians that are not in Nigeria presently, they are in other country. And so, Abike Dabiri, before we actually play our video, she actually admonish them that they should try as much as possible, despite the fact that they're not in Nigeria, they should work with us in Nigeria. We need them to actually work with President Muhammad Buhari in this fight against COVID-19. So that's why we are actually bringing up this, to actually hear from them how they've been able to fight this COVID-19 personally in their country, which they are, and also how they've been able to help enlighten their people that are in Nigeria right now, how they've been able to keep in touch with them and make them know the necessary things to do. So I think it's actually a great initiative that Abike Dabiri has actually spoken to these people. So I think we should actually listen to our message that she delivered.
My brothers and sisters in the diaspora, this definitely is a trying time for the world. We've been reaching out to Nigerians globally, and we understand your anxieties and fears. We appeal to you to stick to the health advice in your various countries of residence. As we all practice social distancing, this is a time to stay in touch with one another. This is a time to call one another. This is a time to support one another. This is a time to be our brothers and sisters keepers. For the concerns of those who are worried about the ban on flights from some certain countries, of course, you can come to your country whenever you want to. However, you must self-isolate for 14 days. As we work hard and pray hard that the coronavirus becomes history all over the world. Nigerians at home, Nigerians abroad, stay safe, keep safe.
All right, welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast, and also we want to hear from our Nigerian diaspora, and like we said, we'll be reaching out to some of our Nigerian in Australia, in Ukraine, in Italy, in UK. So I think
hello Mr. Joy, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Yes, this is Tessie from Bumper Breakfast this morning. I want to know, right, I want to know, what time is it over there now?
Oh, the time is 10 minutes to 9. 10
minutes to 9 in UK, in London City, right?
Yes, 10 minutes to 9 UK time.
All right, yes, Mr. Joy, on COVID-19, what update can you give us, please?
Basically, the news here is the coronavirus is basically expanding and is not being dealt with accordingly, like that should have been dealt with. There was more cases of people losing their lives.
Yes.
And then the street is empty, and we're having to queue up to get even groceries. And there's this 6 feet distancing that they've introduced. And also the social distances also they've introduced. Like we're literally stuck at home. We cannot come out of the house.
Okay.
We are not allowed to see families or friends.
Oh.
We just have to practice the safe distances and this 6 feet distancing so that we can reduce the spread of the virus.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a total lockdown in UK or is it partial lockdown?
Is it what?
Is it a total lockdown? Lockdown in UK?
It's a total lockdown.
Oh, okay.
But people are still driving.
Okay.
You know, but people are not. You know, you have to move in a number of 2.
Oh.
So only 2 people are allowed to be together. Anything more than 2 will be seen as you are breaking the law and be arrested or fined.
Oh.
All right. You have people in Nigeria, obviously.
Pardon?
You have people in Nigeria. You have families in Nigeria, yeah.
Yes, I do have family in Nigeria.
Yeah. So how have you been able to enlighten them?
In Nigeria.
How have you been able to enlighten them as regards this COVID-19?
So what they need to do is to basically wash their hands all the time.
Okay.
They need to wash their hands and they need to practice the 6 feet distancing from their neighbors or family. Also, they need to move in 2 so that they can reduce the spread of the virus.
Okay.
That is terribly important.
Yeah.
They have to make sure that they do not gather together in a congregation or in any type of assembly.
Okay.
Because this virus is real. It's killing even young people here.
Oh. So far so good. So far so good. Is London, is UK, are they winning the fight? Do you think they're winning the fight?
Oh, against the virus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes, hopefully we should win it, but at the end of the day, right now, we cannot tell what is happening because the virus is not in full blown yet because we're just enforcing this method of preventing the virus.
Okay.
And hopefully it doesn't get worse, but at this point in time, we do not know until next week.
Okay. So do you think with...
Sorry?
With the total lockdown in UK, the government have then done anything to help the people, especially the poor? Have they provided any means of surviving for them, like the palliative measure we are talking about here in Nigeria?
Yes, they have. For self-employed people, they can claim some type of allowance.
Okay.
So, and also for workers, they still they're getting their full salary.
Okay.
But people that are working and people that do not have jobs or something, there's also benefits system for them.
That's actually a good thing.
I mean, you know, the UK is a developed country, so they have all these provisions for people that do not have. Even the homeless people are being housed, you know, and also the government is supplying now testing kits to almost every household.
Oh, that's
so the government is doing tremendous work.
Wow.
That's great. That's great.
That's a good one. All right, Mr. Joy, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for joining us.
We have to let you go. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time so much. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
It's actually a good thing when
we're talking about
from other people, other countries, and then we want to actually make our own a better place.
A better place, yes.
You can imagine now we have our newspaper headline this morning was saying that we have.
Yes, I was about talking about that 1,500 kits.
But we have shortage of kits. This is London where they are providing testing kits every home.
Every home.
So I know that we are getting there in Nigeria. I believe so much in Nigeria, and I believe so much in our government that definitely we are going to get there. Definitely, someday we'll get there.
It's a good one. You know, you can imagine a life whereby even you are staying home scared. Even the people that are running away, if they go to each houses, you know, dropping this testing kit for each houses, you know, the people don't need to run away anymore. They don't need to hide. Like them saying they're looking for those 500 people. I think that's the best way.
That's it. They don't really need to hide. I don't see any reason why they should. But then it's actually great when we get to speak with these people. We are not actually doing this to actually do comparison of other countries.
No, we just want to know what is happening over there.
So that's why we. Okay, I think
all right. I will have Prince Ezeke Adekoya from New York, United States of America, on the phone. All right, Prince. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Bumper Breakfast. Good morning, Prince. Actually, it's good morning here. I know it's the good morning here, right? What time is it over there?
I am sorry.
What time is it over there, please?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, what time is it over there, Prince?
We are currently at
Prince, you're not hearing me. What time?
3:56 a.m.
Okay, 3:66
3:56 a.m.
a.m.
So we woke you up.
We'll woke you up, but sorry.
3:56 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Prince Adekoya.
That's fine.
Prince Adekoya, the update on COVID-19 over there. Can you give us an update?
Oh, well, we just have to thank God that, of course, the situation it's not interesting. I dislike to use the word. It's getting worse and worse on a daily basis. We're just hoping that God will help us to flatten the curve so that we can start healing, because it's like it's really getting really terrible day by day here in New York City.
Okay.
The death toll on the COVID-19, we are definitely approximately over 3,000 at this point.
3,000 cases.
We're just hoping that there will be some kind of a stop, a kind of a shift to it, so that casualty can be minimized.
Okay.
It's a sad situation.
It's a sad situation. It's a very sad one. So you are in total lockdown now?
Yes, we're in total lockdown.
For how long?
We've been in lockdown for 2 weeks now.
For 2 weeks?
And we've been in lockdown for 2 weeks now. We're hoping that at some point in time next week we can get released and be free from the lockdown.
Okay.
I've been to our president, but unfortunately that just got extended to April 30th.
April 30th?
For now.
Wow. Is there any palliative measure for the people? Is there any palliative measure? Is there any palliative measure? Is there any way that the people are going to survive? They created any way for them to survive? Because if they are postponing the lockdown till end of April, what have the government done to the people? What have they done for the people, rather?
Well, we have to commend there's all kind of measure in place to make sure that the people were taken care of in terms of finance. The government have come with a lot of solution, trying to make sure that people are financially, surviving during these circumstances. And I think they've done the best, but even that being said, it's not like everything comes in automatically. But before we start seeing the financial ramification of what the government is trying to do and how to help the people, we'll be looking at the earliest the 6th of April. We'll be looking at another 5-6 days before we can start getting anything in terms of financial support from the government. Yes.
Okay.
So finally, I would like to ask you, because one of the main purpose of calling you Nigerians in diaspora is because we want to know how you have been able to impart your own little bit of your little bit of impact to our own country, Nigeria. Like, I know you have families right here in Nigeria, and how have you been able to educate them and enlighten them as regards this COVID-19?
I just have to say that we have to commend our fellow citizens, Nigerian, that on this part of the shore, because the success of the economy of America depends on the diaspora. We contribute largely to the success of this country in all aspects of works and life. Above all, Nigerians who are in the medical fields, the practitioners, the nurses, the doctors, and other health practitioners have been very, very effective, doing a good job as usual, And despite that, for some of us that are not in that field, of course, the situation is really affecting us. For most people who have their own personal businesses and stuff of that nature, and homes and mortgages, of course, yeah, this really affected us. But at the same time, the effect of the COVID-19 not only affect us on this part of the show, it's also affect us getting back home, because the responsibility that we're able to undertake back home, financial responsibility and things like that, not in place. The situation has canceled a lot of things for a lot of people. So the pain is felt here, and at the same time felt back home, because we have family there, and suspend a lot of things that could have been done due to the lockdown and the ongoing situation. So yes, it's drastically affecting Nigerians here and Nigerians back home, because we all know what's going on. No job, no, everybody is at home on lockdown. Food imperative, you have to do all those things, and above all, you still have to worry about being home and not being able to go to work or exercise or do things like that. That's another way that this thing is affecting a lot of people, because when you are stagnant, when you are at a point that you can't really do anything, that's how it's dangerous now as well. So, but the situation is right now, the government is trying to help situation by trying to create some kind of leeway where people can actually go out and exercise. Those are the measures they are looking into right now, because people, it's taking a toll on people. It's taking a toll, most especially our fellow Nigerians. It's a tough one this time.
Okay, thank you very much, Prince Adekoya. We appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and do have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
That's really a great conversation. What really caught my attention in what he said, and I wrote down, he said success of the economy in America depends on Nigeria in diaspora.
In diaspora.
It's actually a good thing where the impact of Nigeria are being felt in other part of the country. And it's actually great that he, as a person, has tried his possible best to enlighten his people in Nigeria. And we should actually know our importance as Nigeria, because there's this thing Yoruba people used to say that we don't usually know our home value by ourselves. Is the other person that will actually value us for who we are. But by ourselves, we don't know our value. So in America, Nigerians are being valued, and they see that they are very, very important. They are important parts of the economy in America.
Hello, Mr. Wale. We have Mr. Wale from Italy.
Oh, that's great.
Until now. Yes, wow, Mr. Wale, from this end or from this side of the world, we say good morning, because it's morning here. Good morning, Mr. Wale. Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Wale.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, from this part of the world, we say good morning, because it's morning here. What time is it over there, please?
It's 10:04 a.m.
Oh, it's morning as well.
That's just
an hour ahead of us. They're an hour ahead of us. All right, Mr. Wale, thank you for joining us on the show Bumper Breakfast this morning. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Wale, on the COVID-19, what is the latest update in Italy?
The greatest update.
The latest update
right now is that the numbers of new cases has gone down drastically due to this extension of this lockdown.
Yes, it's a good update.
So it has gone down, but the death rate is still something that they need to work on.
Oh. So Nigerians over there, how are they coping? You as a Nigerian, how are you coping with your family?
Yeah, Nigerians are not finding it easy,
Okay.
Most especially Nigerians that are living in the northern side.
Oh.
Because in the northern side of Italy, we don't have much Nigerians living there, unlike in the southern or the central of Napoli.
Okay.
Where we have lots of Nigerians living together and forming, clubs and organizations like that. So they come together to help themselves, to go through this. But in the northern side, where we don't have much Nigerians, the Nigerians are not finding it much easy. But the government, they are doing their best to assist each family in getting through this coronavirus time.
Okay. All right. So, for how long have you been in lockdown?
We have been in lockdown now for about 6 weeks now.
6 weeks.
Wow. 6 weeks lockdown.
Wow. Then how are you people surviving? Is there any measure the government has taken taking care of you people over there, of the citizens?
Government is not, taking any measures to, like supplying of foodstuffs or
Are they supplying foodstuffs?
Goods like that. But thank God for Catholic Church. They have what they call Caritas here.
That's great.
Church, charity organizations like that. So they give out food like every Wednesday, like today in the morning.
Okay.
You can go to the nearest Catholic church here.
Oh.
And then you will be given some handouts, like pastas, vegetable oil and stuff like that.
That's great. Thank you so much.
All right, to all the people that make the production, that make Bonta Production Suite this morning, we say a big thank you to them. To
we say a big thank you to
behind the camera that is making us laugh, Shito of MITV, to Mr. Sunday Adeogun,
Mr. Sheung, Mr.
Adebaki, and to Mark at you this morning, and to we the presenters. And to the presenters, we say a big thank you.
And don't forget that the virus does not move. I'll keep saying it. We move the virus.
Yeah. So stay at home and always wash your hands, please. Wash your hands if you go out. Wash your hands if you touch anything. Wash your hands and don't touch. And someone told me that the most difficult thing in life is you touching your face. You not touching your face. I think everybody is
very difficult.
It's very difficult. Someone told me.
But we have to be very, very cautious about it.
We have to be very cautious about it and use your hand sanitizer. Until we come your way again tomorrow.
All right, many thanks for joining us this morning.
Many thanks. And I am Teresa Adeyemi. Thanks again and be safe. Stay at home and be safe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.